Going with computer audio.
I think that's the perfect conclusion.
I need to mute her, or else we'll have a horrible echo. Can you guys hear us now?
Busted.
This is for the Twitch chat, the wonderful Twitch chat. Can you hear us, Twitch chat? Come on and tell us you hear us. Come on.
Okay, I can hear you singing.
Success.
Okay, yeah. Voodoo Dolly just wasn't enjoying the audio. Okay, let me start over.
Again.
At least I got to practice a little bit. Practice our spiel. So, as I was saying before, welcome everybody. This is our Queer and Present Danger charity stream, being brought to you by Fool Spoon Entertainment. We've been doing games all day, and we're still going to be doing games for a while, but right now we're playing Metahumans Rising, which I've never played before. So that will be interesting. However, I'm playing a bunny. That's why I got the bunny ears, and I will hopefully be very fast. Now, all of our donations today will be going to a number of LGBTQIA charities, and we'll have ways for you to donate that will affect the game. And I'm going to let our GM go over those points one more time because we have audio now. And somebody's asking for the Twitch link. So go ahead and let them know while I give them the Twitch link.
All right. So any donations that are over $10, you can give one of our heroes an extra point of willpower. Willpower is kind of like a meta currency that helps heroes go above and beyond their normal capabilities. Or if you just want to make their lives harder, you can give it to me and I will torture them with it.
All right. Who hears me correctly? Apparently, I'm having a problem. Oh, thank you, Fringe, for everybody can hear me, but the audio seems to be okay. Maybe it's good now. All right. Since you got that, I actually want to record that in our Twitch chat as soon as I'm done here. So we're going to go through. We're going to get a little bit of an intro from every single person who's playing today.
Does it have to be everyone?
Okay, you can leave yourself out if you want to. They can see your name.
I have one more donation here I need to cover.
That's fast.
So whoever wants to go first, go for it.
Donation tier.
Yeah. So in addition to the $10 tier, if anyone donates $30 or more, the first 12 people will either receive a copy of Metahumans Rising, copy of Fractured Kingdom, or artwork from an art print, I should say, from the Metahumans Rising core book. And also you can still give anyone willpower there. So with the donation stuff out of the way, I'm Dave. I'm the writer, and I'll be running the game today. And let's hand it over to whoever wants to go first. Introduce your character, and we'll go.
Guess I'll go first. Alphabetical. I'm playing Axie Bubbles, a buff axolotl with a great axe, and he started. It's a fish out of water story.
Pretty much literally.
I thought axolotls were technically amphibians. Oh, no, not amphibians. They're reptiles, right? Why do axolotls fall?
I think they're amphibians.
I think they're amphibians.
Maybe.
That's close enough.
I know a little about an axolotl.
Now, what are we
Whatever
giving
they are, they're
players for
cute.
$10?
Yes,
What
they
was
are.
that static called again?
Oh, donations of $10 or more will give someone willpower.
Willpower.
Yes. All right. Thanks, you, Axie. Who wants to jump in next?
Allow me. I am Fringe. I am this random guy that does random things around here. Sometimes I'm kind of comic relief. But tonight, I'll be playing the part of Police Lieutenant Bo.
All right.
I don't think I shared my name. I don't want to butt in. Hi, I'm Matt.
Hello, Matt.
Hey guys, I'm Noodle. You would have if you tuned in earlier in the stream, I've appeared in Vampire the Masquerade game, and I'll be playing Metahumans Rising as well. Today I'll be playing the lovely Subject 98 whose art brought to you by the lovely artist at Full's Moon can be seen here on this side of my screen.
Gorilla.
He is a scientist turned gorilla and now a superhero, apparently.
I mean, as scientists turn, anything become. They inevitably are either superheroes or supervillains. I'm glad you chose the hero path.
Phew, yeah, otherwise I won't be sitting on this side of the table.
All
Hey
right.
there, everyone. My name's Vex. I've recently joined Fool's Moon to come and bring you my sultry British tones. I hope that you get much enjoyment from me, and my little superheroed bunny are adorable. And much in the same vein as my other friend there next to me.
I am not the only bunny.
We are not the only bunny. Although our origins may differ, touched by an alien element, I was given sentience and thought, I'm out of here, and promptly left. And now I play with powders and decide to pick up herbs along the way to create said powders.
All right. Well, I guess I should go next then to go right after the other bunny. I'm Miranda Nyoto, and I was born a bunny, and I am super fast. Like we will probably not do it this time because I don't want to blow up any worlds or anything, but we're talking relativistic speed fast. So we got two bunnies on a team. I didn't even actually know that until right now, but that's beautiful. I think that we can get started.
I think there's
Yeah.
only one human on the team.
Yep.
Yeah,
I get to play the
overrated.
human.
We have two bunnies, an axolotl, and
Gorilla.
a gorilla.
Primates.
All right. So with that, why don't we jump into it? We'll immediately make everyone's life difficult here. So I just a couple of quick things. Let's assume that all of you, while you might not be like a super team, you've at least worked together to some degree. You know each other on a professional, by professional I mean superheroing level kind of thing.
Okay.
I'll pretend to be a professional superhero.
Well, you know each other at a spandex capacity. Does that work?
We shop at the same store,
Sure.
basically. Got it.
Except for every single time I wear spandex, it burns up when I'm running. So maybe
I
something
could-
a little bit smaller, or what do you call it, thinner than that.
That's why you get some good quality leather.
Then it just smells like beef when I'm running.
Oh,
There are
God.
certainly worse things to smell like.
Look at the jerky suit.
The jerky suit.
The jerky suit.
Like I quickly cure meats by running.
Yes, I can cook food while I'm running just due to the friction of the air.
There's an
Crack an egg on your
industry for
face.
this. Imagine you could grab food, and while you're delivering it, it gets cooked.
At least it stays warm.
Yeah. Who needs a pizza delivery truck anyways?
Look at that.
Pizza time. Ba-da-ba-da.
Your pizza in
I don't
10
think you'd have a problem
seconds
with
or
30 minutes or
less,
less.
or it's free.
So we all know each other, which
Yeah.
is
Yep.
good. That's very
Yeah.
encouraging.
I'm
So
going to say most likely Bo is he's probably been moonlighting and helping out the heroes on the lowdown, so he doesn't cause any trouble with the police force, but all the same, he kind of has the connection.
all right. So here's how we're going to kick things off. The five of you wake up in a strange room. All of you have been strapped down in various ways. And then from your where you are, you know you're on some type of tables, right? You can see other people in the room that are in the same position. And this is why I was saying that you guys do recognize each other.
right.
Along the walls, you can see tubes of clear liquid with black motes floating upward inside them. And yeah, so that is how we're going to kick things off. You guys are in fact trapped in this weird room, in a strange room. And yeah, does anyone want to try and like not be trapped?
Oh yeah, definitely.
I don't like the looks of those tubes over there. Those black motes.
Sorry, could you describe the black motes again? I think I missed it.
Yeah, so along the walls there are transparent tubes with a clear liquid, and then there's weird black motes floating in them.
Right.
And
Is it like
a detail that I left out is you can feel something touching points on your head.
Oh, okay. Are the motes like human sized or?
Oh no, this is like tube and then like little.
You can see
Oh, okay.
things. You can see black bits floating in the
So
water.
like a black lava lamp.
Yep.
Yeah,
A
like
black lava lamp.
like a black lava lamp. That's a perfect way to describe it.
I want a black lava lamp.
The 80s
Is
went
it a
out of
black
style
light
a
lava
long
lamp
time
or
ago.
just a black lava lamp?
Lava lamp will never go out of style.
Yeah,
The 80s
take
went
a
out of
look at
style
this
a long
background.
time ago. Why? No. We're not talking about your background. You're on a slab. How you talking about a background? Who are you even?
So, Bo is going to
Um,
test his restraints. He's going to take a look and see exactly what's got him pinned down.
All right. So let's see. For Bo, I think. Check my notes here. Bo is pinned down with. It looks like a Kevlar reinforced set of straps, right? You have like a couple across your body. You could try and like brute force your way out, or wiggle your way out, like just depending on which direction you want to go there. Axie, on the other hand, you have like steel bolts on your wrists and chests, right?
Damn, so much for not just flexing them off of me.
Well, that's the thing. Like you can try and flex and bust out, right? I'm not saying you can't, but the thing is, like, they seem to have known something about you when they set you up in this room.
right.
Mm.
Oh, the sound of rolling thunder.
Yeah, I
So-
heard that.
Yeah. So 98 is not really gonna care what is restraining him. This looks like a very, very familiar scene to him. And so to anyone who's worked with him before, he's uncharacteristically panicking and he's trying to like rip himself out of the restraints.
Okay. So
Okay, what did they? Oh, go ahead.
all right. So let's do that. Where's my Mr.
What have they dared to try to keep me in?
So for you, I do believe it is like just multiple restraints.
Multiple restraints.
Yeah. It's not like super heavily reinforced. It's just that they know that they need to keep you from moving. All right. So for 98, if you're trying to brute force your way out,
Yeah.
right, you'd make a strength roll. Yeah. So
Okay.
you roll your strength and 2 dice.
All right, sure.
It
Gotcha.
doesn't look like you have Ron.
Can I move enough to be able to move
Oh.
my head?
Can you move enough to what?
Move my head?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I want to try to nibble on my straps. I got bunny teeth.
All right.
Right.
So
I got a 10.
All right. So it seems like you're locked down pretty well.
Yeah.
For Miranda, let's go ahead and we're going to make a dexterity plus escape artist roll.
All right. Let me
And so that'll be 19 and 3 dice for you.
dexterity and escape artist. 19. How much did you say? 19 plus 3 or 12 plus 3?
19 plus 3, because it's your dexterity of 12, your escape artist of 7, and 3 dice.
All right. 19. All right. Hold on a moment. I have to find that rolling. Let's see if I can do this the first flat time. 12 plus 9 plus 3D.
12 plus 7.
12 plus 7.
Yeah.
Plus 3D. What's the standard die again?
6. 3, 6.
That's 3D6. All right. Here we go. 26. That was not that great of a roll in the other part, but there it is.
No, but that is enough to start getting you free. Like you're able to get like your wrist free and your chest free.
All right.
All right. Let's see. Who else wants to try and escape here?
Allow me.
All right.
Bo's going to try and pull on his straps to see if they're quite as tough as he thinks they are.
Okay. So that's going to be your strength and your brawn, and then you can. Here's the thing. Like normally you would be able to like tap into like inner reserves of strength, but something seems to be suppressing that right now. Right. So you feel strangely diminished in that capacity while you're strapped down. So for right now, it's just going to be your strength and your brawn.
Strength and brawn. Okay. If I'm not mistaken, that is going to be 1 or 2d6 plus 7.
That will be 3d6 plus 7.
3d6 plus 7. Okay. No, that's the wrong one.
Sinistra errata.
Sinistra errata.
That sounds way more sinister. Exclamation point R.
Yeah, I used the wrong input. There we go. Oh, wow.
What channel is
that-
this in again? Can someone link it to me?
The bad rolls have not abandoned me.
I know, right?
Yeah, you're thoroughly strapped down. I'm sorry. Actually, you asked for something?
What channel is this in?
Dice rolls.
Dice rolls.
Dice rolls.
In the Fool's Moon server?
No,
No,
on
chaotic
the
Nubis.
In the chaotic Nubis.
Found it. Thank you.
Okay, cool. All right, so let's see here. Actually, you want to try and flex and bust out here?
Sure.
All right.
See what I got.
So your strength of 13 and your brawn of 7, so you're gonna roll 20 and 3 dice. And again, normally your ultra bubbliness would add to this, but for some reason, while you're strapped to this table, you feel somewhat diminished.
D20.
It's your strength of 13, your brawn of 7, so 20 plus 3d6.
Okay. $26. Oh,
we like
All right.
26 today.
yeah,
All
I
right,
guess so.
Apparently.
So much like Miranda, you're not able to get all the way free, but you like bust one of the restraints off your arm, and you're able to like pull your chest free.
Well, I'm probably not the strongest little bunny in the world, but I am going to wriggle the rest of myself out. I guess we're doing a escape artist again.
Let me check in with Vex here and see what adorable is. Our adorable.
Yeah.
Adorable.
Adorable. We will go for an escape artist roll as well.
So you're in that
that'll be
20 and 3 dice roll.
20 plus.
You give a dexterity of 12 and an escape artist of 8.
How do I do this? Okay, cool.
You need to add an exclamation point R at the start of that.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Let's give this another try. Like that. There we go. 34.
All right. So yeah, you are able to wriggle yourself out completely, and then for our other heroes that had a partial success, it's just going to take you an extra action to get free here. Like
Can
you've
I
already
go
sorry,
and
go
help
ahead.
the other bunny?
Yes, the bunnies are going to get free first, and then we'll free everybody else.
All right. So as you are doing this, you hear a voice that says something to the effect of, "Oh, good, you're awake." It comes in over the like some kind of PA system. And what lovely dreams you've had. It's been inspiring. Would you like to meet the fruits of your labor?
would you like to meet a jail cell tonight? You just kidnapped a police officer.
You've
Not to
taken
mention-
stuff from my dreams. I'm afraid.
Let me out!
Oh,
I
So-
don't think we've met. I'm Axel, but you don't seem like a very nice person, and I don't like that. If it comes to it, I'll have to fight you.
All right. So with that, the doors into this room
He's great.
open up, and you can see a group of humanoid figures with 4 eyes and like 2 sets of eyes, one on top of the other. They have greenish blue skin and then hard black chitinous plates over sections of their body.
Okay.
And they
Bugs.
seem to, what's that?
They're bugs.
They are.
We
They
don't know
are.
that for sure.
They certainly have some bug-like qualities. So let's take this moment and we will jump right into it. And just go ahead and roll your initiative there. It should be on your character sheet, and it'll give you the value and the number of dice you're going to roll.
so to be clear here, have I gotten free?
No, you are still in fact trapped.
Okay.
I'm gonna start freeing other people.
Yep.
Oh, I guess I have to go through my initiative first.
Yes, please.
Okay.
Initiative is the number of dice plus the first number, right?
Yeah. So for Axie, it'd be like 25 and 4 dice.
Yeah, that's it.
That's going to be a straight 40.
26 plus 3 dice.
Excuse me. Jeez. Too much fish.
Wow.
Vex has got the rolls.
Yeah.
Wow, everyone has such good initiative.
It's a good sign.
Yeah.
So fast.
Let's see. What would my initiative be?
If you look at
And
the
I
last
have the
page,
lowest
the first
initiative
thing,
modifier.
Sorry,
if you look at the last page, at the very top of it.
last page at the very top. Okay. There you are. Okay. Thank you. There we go. Of course I'm last.
Someone has to be.
Yeah, I mean, I'm still trapped. I'm still strapped to a table, so I mean, it makes sense.
There's a weird
Yeah,
logic
same here.
in that way.
I think we know who the dice rolls are tipping into whose favor, right, Fringe?
This is just weirdly consistent with our session earlier.
Yes, it is. The fail fest that it was.
All right. So, okay. Yeah. Since we know that the other heroes in the room are planning on trying to get you out of there, just some quick notes here. Initiative actually goes from lowest to highest because the higher your initiative is, you actually have the ability to interrupt other people's actions, right? This is because we're in a comic book kind of universe, and we want to see like, oh, the bad guy's going to shoot, and you say, I'm going to disarm him before he can pull the trigger, right? And so we're facilitating that by going from slowest to fastest, right? So it might be counterintuitive that you rolled higher, so you go lower in the initiative order, right? But it's so that you have a situational awareness that other people don't, right? And you can choose to interact with the narrative as it happens.
Help this cat just give me a, what do you call it, penalty to my initiative.
What's that?
Help this cat doesn't give me a penalty to my initiative.
Well, I would think that a cat would make a rabbit go faster.
She is incapacitated.
Yeah.
Can we make the cat a sidekick or a helper?
I'm the
At
super
no point
cat.
do I think cats are helpers is the problem.
The cat is actually our team manager. You know.
All right. So that does mean that Bo, as the lowest issue of order, you are up first. Now, because you're restrained and you know you are just thoroughly strapped down after that spectacularly poor roll, you probably want to wait for someone to try and get you free.
I think I'm going to. I'm going to hold action and see what happens whenever someone tries to free me here.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. So I'm gonna interrupt before the drifters go, if that's okay.
All right. What would you like to do?
So 98 is just gonna go, let me out, and I'll use my my talent by being a gorilla in the room. I'm attempting to provoke the insectoid creatures that are in here.
So there's no roll required for that.
All right.
And just to qualify things, you get 2 actions every turn.
Okay.
So it'll be 1 action to completely free yourself, busting out the remaining restraints, and then provoking the drifters to attack you. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, sure. Sounds good. So
they're now all focused on you.
All right.
Which means that I'm just going to shoot you now.
Sure. Sounds good.
Okay. Going with that insect-like theme, these humanoids seem to have some type of glands under their wrists that emit a chemical flame, and they just begin dousing 98 with it.
Oh.
So let's see how this goes.
Oh dear.
All right. So, what is your defense?
So my defense is 23.
All right. So that is a successful hit.
Okay.
And what's your armor?
My armor is 6.
6. All right. So they do 12 damage with this attack, but because you have 6 armor, you only take 6.
Okay. Whew, that's a lot of damage.
Now that's a lot of damage.
All right.
But yeah, so they will they will set you on fire with like
Ow.
chemical heat from their wrists.
Oh God.
Ugh.
We won't name any names on whose nightmares may have inspired these things. But Axie, you're up.
Hey, that wasn't very nice. I guess we have to fight now.
I like Axie.
I do too.
Can I use my escape artist? I don't think I've read it a couple times. I don't think it's for actually escaping.
Well, so like you would use escape artist to get out of the restraints, but I think, yeah. So you just need to spend an action because you had a partial success before. So it's going to take up one of your
Okay.
actions to finish getting free. You don't need to make a roll on that. And then you have one action if you want to attack them. So
Gotta.
go ahead.
Sorry, my character voice was flipping a little bit. I gotta go through with that action. Keep my promise to him.
Okay. So they are at they're short range to you, but you have your bubble beam that you could use to hit them.
I didn't have time to study the.
I've highlighted it on your character sheet for you.
Okay. You know, can I use close combat instead?
You'd have to close ranks with them because they're at short range, not close range.
Okay, let's do the bubble beam then.
All right. Now, because this is what we call in Metahumans Rising a mob, like they effectively, while there's like a group of them, they only have the one stat block.
Okay,
Right? So
I'm
you're
familiar with the concept you're going with here.
What's that? Sorry, what was that?
They share the same initiative, so to speak.
Yes.
It's a swarm of insect humans. Swarm rules.
Yeah. They're basically they're a swarm of bad guys. And so go ahead and make your bubble beam roll, and then we'll see if that hits, and I'll have you describe what that looks like.
3 dice. D6 plus, is it 25?
24.
24. It's not too great.
Yeah, but a 30 is more than enough to hit them.
Oh, that's good.
So what does that look like?
He's screaming at them in this stream of water. It's a little bubbly, given his name. And he's just trying to spit his anger at them. It's rather loud. I'm obviously not going to scream into my microphone.
All right.
Ah!
All right. So you start screaming, and this foaming or bubbly water kind of spews forth, knocking one like back and into the side of the door. Yeah. So there's still 4 of them that are standing, but they're all seem a little like worse for wear, and one of them is clearly out already. Okay, so Miranda, you are also partially free. So you need to spend one action to get completely free, and then I think you said you were going to extricate Bo. Was that the plan?
Yep, I'll extricate anybody that I can this round.
He's the only one still strapped down.
All right, he's
And,
extricated.
since you are free and you can actually work with straps, there's no roll involved here. You're just able to run over to his table and get the straps off, like super fast.
Yep.
All right.
What strap?
So Bo, I think you were holding your actions, and then we
That's
also have adorable. So Bo, what would you like to do here?
All right. Once he's free, the first thing he does is takes a dive behind the table and checks his gear. Does he have it?
Oh no. Your gear's somewhere in this place, but not on your person.
Thought so. That being so, he takes a moment to look over the situation and decides.
You left your
he's
badge.
Oh, well, I've got my badge. I mean, could be good for something. You never know. I guess I'm just going to have to engage them hand to hand. Bo's going to charge at the group.
All right, so you're gonna need to close ranks, as I said before. They're at short range. So let's see here. You have a dexterity of 6, and then your ultraness adds to that. So you're gonna roll a 14 and 3 dice. You need to get over a 20 to close ranks.
All right, here we go.
Now, of course, for our two bunnies, you're like, oh, this is nothing. Like, we'll just be there instantly. But for him, it's nothing.
Let's see. Verifying it was a plus 14, you said?
Yeah, because it's your dexterity plus your ultra.
Grand. 25.
Perfect. All right. So you're able to close ranks, you whip around the table, and you're just like, do I have my gun? Do I have my nope? I have nothing. All right. And you leap back over, close ranks, and then I suppose you're going to do some type of violence. What does that violence look like?
That's going to consist first of, I think, what would he do here? I think he's going to try and clothesline at least a couple of them. Just.
I was going to do that next turn.
All right. So for this, why don't we just roll your baton strike? Just minus your baton. So you're going to roll 20 and 3 dice.
Got it. That's a 28.
All right, so that'll hit, and because you don't have your baton, that does 4 damage instead of 7. All right, and so you kind of just like hit them with a quick barrage of rapid strikes. But these guys are, as I said, they have like this kind of chitinous armor action. They're a bit wonky. Or they're a bit inhuman, and so it's hard to tell if you're hurting them or not. But to the best guess, you think you are.
Yeah, he's going to fight for his freaking survival. That's all he knows.
Ow. Ow.
Oh, listen to that raid. That's great.
Cool.
All right, and so that brings us to adorable.
First out the gate, last to give some punches. Let's give some punches.
All right. So yeah, you are also at short range, so that means you're going to need to close ranks.
Okay,
But,
so you're going to want me to do the movement first, yeah?
Yeah, so I think you have it listed on your character sheet as like in and out. I'll highlight that for you.
Thank you. So 17 does that require a roll?
Yeah, you'll it's 17 plus 5 dice.
Plus 5, cool. Uh, 17, did you say the modifier was?
5 dice.
33?
Yes, perfect. Okay, so that will hit. And then what's the damage on that? Looks like it's 8.
Damage 8. 8 plus, what's the damage roll?
So there's no roll for damage, but any 6s you roll in an attack give you extra damage.
Okay.
So
No 6s for in and out.
So you're just doing the straight 8 damage.
Okay. Cool. As well, as I'm running up to him, I eat bugs for breakfast. Get out of my way.
All right. So
Lots of
with
protein.
you since you were completely free, that's your first action. You have one more action left.
We'll go for an in and out on another enemy. Then we'll just.
Oh, well, so here's the thing. There, like you're like engaged on them now, right?
Okay.
So you can just switch over to your rabbit punches if you want.
Ooh, let's do that. So that would be 17 plus another 5 dice.
Yes.
All right, let's go. 5d6 plus 17, and that's 2 6s.
All right. So for each 6 you roll, you get an extra 2 damage, right?
Oh,
So you can make that 12 and 8 or 10 and 10.
We'll do 12 and 8.
Okay.
Let's try and get one of these people down.
Okay. Okay, so yeah, Bo, you're standing there, you're like you're trying to engage with them. And then Adorable just like swoops in around you, and like you realize that you're fighting the only guy that's still standing. All right, so we are back to the top of the round. So that would bring us back to Bo.
All right. Well, if I'm fighting the only guy that's still standing, then I'm going to try and get him into a submission hold.
All right. So yeah, if you want to do that, again, we would just use that same roll, which is 20. But if you're going to grapple him, you'll take a -10. All right. So you'll be rolling at a 10 plus 3 dice.
Go. 14.
All right. So you try and like lock him up, and like these guys are no slouches. He just kind of like twists you and throws you off without much effort. And you have like a split second before you get chemical fire to the face. So what do you want to do for your second action there?
Actually, before he gets chemical fire in the face, can I interrupt?
So I haven't. I'm not making the attack. I'm just giving some narrative to.
Right.
The
Okay.
grapple check.
Okay, that makes sense. Sorry.
Kind of like this is about to happen.
Yeah. But Bo has one more action before I take my turn.
Got it.
Well, seeing as this guy is going to try and be slippery about it, he's just going to try and pick him up and give him a suplex.
All right. So go ahead and give me the attack roll there. So that's
Nice.
20 plus 3 dice.
A little better at 22.
All right. So you go to suplex the guy. It's not the prettiest thing in the world, and I'm going to give you options here. You can either A, let him get a hit in on you, B, lose your next action, or C, do half damage.
I will take a loss on my next action.
All right. So you you see his arm out. You're like, okay, I know what to do. You pivot around him, and you use that arm for leverage, and you like flip him up, and boom, bring him back down. He's out, and the PA kicks back on. You can hear that woman's laughter. Whoever was saying that they enjoyed your dreams and the fruits of your labors, you can hear her laughing now as the doors begin to close, and a spray begins to fill the room. So let's everybody but Bo give us a well, not everybody but Bo, because we already know that both rabbits can do this without any problems whatsoever. We need to clear the room. Okay.
Okay.
So Bo, you're kind of in an awkward position. You're not going to be able to get out of the room in time.
He's a little slow because he's got to recover from that move.
Right, exactly. Like you suplex this guy, but you left yourself in an awkward position. You're trying to like recover yourself, right? Subject 98, you're at short range to the door, so you have to close distance just to get out of the room. And then same thing with Axie. And as I said, both of our rabbits can clear this room, no problems at all. But that does leave 3 people stuck behind.
All right. So what would you need to roll to clear the room?
All right. So if you're just going to run out, you would make a dexterity plus movement roll, which let's see, we're talking about subject 98 here.
It's 12 plus 3d6.
Yeah, 12 plus 3d6. And then
I don't suppose I could use climb instead.
I'll tell you what, I will let you spend a willpower to use climbing instead.
Would that end up letting me use my strength?
Yes.
Or would it still be dex?
No, you can use your strength for that.
Okay, sure. Yeah, sure. I will.
I don't think you've lost a willpower yet, so you should have 3 to start with.
Right. Okay. Gotcha. So I will spend 1. Why not?
Okay.
And then I'll use my strength plus climb. Basically, he's trying to like leap over the things, climb over the sort of terrain as he moves towards the exit.
Yeah.
And using his advantage of height.
Yeah, so I totally picture you jumping onto one of the tables and like leaping up and grabbing onto, something in the rafters and pushing off like with the monkey feet to get to the door as quickly as possible.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Okay. And you got 2 6s. So I'm gonna give you a choice.
Okay.
You can either grab Axie or Bo on your way out.
I will grab Bo, seeing as he's currently like on the floor like this, in like mid suplex.
Oh, my back.
All right.
Let's go.
One might
can't
say
see
that
me
you're
when I do
getting a
that,
bit
but I'll
too
grab him
old
then.
for this.
What was that?
One might say that you're getting a little bit too old for this.
All right. So I'm gonna go ahead. It looks like Axie's player had to step away for a moment, but he asked me to take this action for him. So he's going to try and boogie on out. He's actually his axolotliness actually makes him rather fast, and he climbs up along the walls and out no problem. And we've already established that this really isn't an issue for the bunnies.
Can I grab anybody else on my way out? Or
It turns out that Bo was really the only person. Following Subject 98's success, Bo was really the only person in danger, but Subject 98 was able to grab him on the way out the door.
All right.
Okay.
Yahoo! The crits when we need it.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Okay. So, you guys find yourself in a hallway. There looks like there's some lockers here. And then for those of you that have tools and gear, you know that they've been stripped down. But checking the lockers, you find everything they took from you.
Now that sort of we are free, and I'm guessing people are taking time to retrieve their gear. Can I just sort of take a look around to see if I recognize this place? Is it one of the labs that I have been to?
No, this is kind of a weird design. It's kind of ovoid in its structure.
Okay.
I'll tell you what. Let's see. If you want to make a wisdom, and do you have like something like a study metahumans?
I have.
Sorry, go
The
ahead.
only thing I really have could be sciences or area knowledge labs in the city.
I'll tell you what. Why don't you go ahead and roll your wisdom plus science?
Okay, sounds good.
You may at least recognize what kind of lab it is, yeah?
Is it a hospital?
Well, so we're actually subbing in science for a knowledge of weird factions in the setting.
Right. Okay.
Because science might indicate who these people are.
Right. Okay. That makes sense. So that's a 30. Oh my gosh, the good rolls are coming down.
So there is this techno-organic cult called Chimera. Who
I like
believe
them already.
What's that?
I said I like them already.
Well, let me go on here. That believe forced evolution is the only way to preserve humanity. And so
Forced evolution.
Yeah.
I still like them.
So they are known for kidnapping people and turning them into genetically modified soldiers.
Okay.
And you guys have just experienced their newest batch.
Those were Edwards.
They're not making bunnies? Okay, these guys got to be
Awesome.
taken down. We got to
I'll tell you
deal with them.
about the Edwards sometime. You'll like them.
All right. So while people are gearing back up and getting their stuff together, you can hear the woman say again, "We're not letting you go, but let's see if you can remember this." I think you like the lab environment, don't you? And the hallways seem to dissolve away into a mad scientist style lab. Like there are beakers and there's a Van der Graaf generator because there's always one of those. And then
You need those high voltages for those experiments.
Exactly. All sorts of lab equipment. And it looks like there are like dead-eyed scientists coming to strap people down and put you into lockups. So what we're going to be doing now, this is called like in the mechanics, a disaster, right? So this is a narrative event. So like there's no initiative involved. You just need to tell me how you're interacting with the scene to overcome the threats that you're experiencing, right? And since this is pulled directly from Subject 98's nightmares, he will suffer a penalty to whatever role you guys come up with. But essentially, you need to explain what you're doing to get out of this environment or change what's happening around you. But you are aware that there was just weirdness and some form of manipulation now occurring.
So the environment around us isn't actually real. This is an illusion.
Or we're in a dream of some sort.
May I roll a perception check so that I can try and discern what sort of illusion we're dealing with?
Well, I will say this. Yeah.
May I roll a perception check so that I can try and discern what sort of illusion we're dealing with?
Well, I will say this. Yeah.
May I roll a perception check so that I can try and discern what sort of illusion we're dealing with?
Well, I will say this. Yeah.
We never dropped in. Yeah, it was just
We're back.
Yeah. Twitch
Oh,
was having a lot of problems during Pooh's marathon stream too. So
I guess
yeah,
I better
it's on
stop
there.
swearing.
Great. Yeah. So does this change in scenery? Do I recognize it from my own dreams or?
Oh yeah, it is like a nightmare come to life.
Right. Okay. And sorry, could you repeat again what was happening?
Yeah. So you're in a lab. There's a number of just like dead-eyed scientists with like restraints and prods and in devices of various shapes and sizes coming towards you. So one of them saying, "You need to get back in the cage," right? And then, as I mentioned before, I'm going to repeat this because I'm not sure the stream picked it up because I don't know when the stream died on us. But this is a disaster. Like mechanically, this is a disaster. So all you need to do is describe how you're interacting with the scene to overcome the overall threat. Right? It is narrative, so you're just going to describe to me what you're doing, and we'll figure out the role around it. Right? So, for example, Bo is effectively going, "No, this cannot be real. We were just in that hallway, right? Reality does not just dissolve away into new reality, right?" And so he's making a perception roll to try and discern what's really going on, right? But everyone is free to interact with the scene or the environment in whatever way they feel is best going to help sort out the madness that is now happening around you.
Right.
And we were working out the role. What was that going to be again?
So that's going to be your strength. I'm sorry, your sense, your perception, and your ultra human.
Okay. And let's see. So that's 15, and there we go. 8. Okay. And how many d6?
That would be 4 dice. So you have 2 from your attribute, 1 from a talent, and 1 from a power.
Ah, excellent. 41, 3 6s.
Wow.
Nice.
I was saving up all my rolls for that.
You got 1 more 6 coming, or 1 more die coming to you.
Oh, okay.
If I said 3, I misspoke. It's 4 dice. But
No
very
sweat.
nice on the 3 6s there.
Damn.
plus a 3.
Nice.
So 44.
Yeah, 44.
All right. So I'm not gonna resolve that yet because I want to get everyone's roles. Then I have a roll to make, and then I'll resolve the scene based on what everyone's doing.
Okay.
Roger that.
So before I do my action, do the chemical burns that hit me because I do have a natural regeneration? Are the chemical
do I.
burns sort of-
I also have natural regen, but I don't think chemical burn is gonna be easy to regen around.
Yeah. So the way regeneration works is it just kicks off at the end of your turn.
Okay.
So you would have already healed twice now.
Okay, gotcha. So, okay, so what we have been told that this is a dream, right, or some sort. So what 98 is gonna do is he's gonna grab his cheeks and just twist it and try to wake himself up. Just pinch yourself awake.
All right. So I'll tell you what, if you don't mind a little bit of suffering to get yourself free here, why don't we call that just an attack roll, and we're going to do some damage to you because you're
Okay.
hurting yourself to break free of this.
Yeah, sure, sounds good. An attack roll, yeah.
Yeah. So since you're primarily like a defender protector type, we actually didn't write an attack out for you, but it's actually your constitution plus after gorilla power, so 19 and 3
Okay.
dice.
19 and 2 dice. Okay.
3 dice. 3 dice.
3 dice. Okay, gotcha. Oh, myself.
And you're really good at beating yourself up because you don't want this to be real. Like this is not a thing that should be happening.
No.
All right. Who wants to tell me what they're doing next?
I will go next.
All right.
Friends,
Adorable is looking around and he starts seeing those alien materials, and he hasn't interacted with those in some time, but still the fear starts to send him into a panic, and he runs full pelt into what would otherwise be a wall, hopefully.
All right. So what is his goal in this? If you
His
can,
goal is to get away from the dream. Just literally just run in a straight line. This has to stop somewhere.
Gotcha. All right. So let's make this easy. Let's do a movement roll for Adorable. And what that's going to look like is it's going to be your dexterity, your movement,
Dex,
and then your
movement.
power.
Dex, movement, and power.
So that's going to be a 30 and 4 dice.
30 and 4 dice. Oh. Here comes 30 and 4 dice.
Yeah.
30 plus 46. That's a total of 44.
Cool. All right. So who wants to tell me what they're doing next?
me? Is there any computers in the room?
There are all the computers in the room because this is a weird mad scientist lab thing.
Okay, I want to run over to one and tell it to calculate the last digit of pi.
All right. So why don't you give me an intelligence plus science roll?
All right.
Nice.
Because I think we're in a simulation. All right, let's get my sheet up quick. Intelligence 5, science 1, 6. 6 plus 3d6.
Yes, please.
It's a long shot.
Infuse the simulation with science.
If it makes a difference. Sorry.
19.
All right.
If it makes a difference, my attack roll should actually be plus 23 because I think I bought a full roll offensive.
Oh, I thought it was a secondary roll.
I bought the full roll for both, I think.
Okay.
For all three.
Then yeah, so you get a +4 to your roll. I'll just remember that when we
Yeah.
resolve the
Yeah.
scene here.
No worries.
See, I think that leaves. Oh, I think we've lost Axie again.
Oh boy.
All right, so let's take a quick look here. Let me do my roll.
At least I can write that code really fast. Womp womp.
Oh.
All right. So, speaking of fast, we will actually start off with Miranda. You shoot over to the computer. You start programming it to calculate out pi, and it just starts like spitting out garbage, right? Like it knows it's supposed to be a computer, but at the same time, you can't really read anything on the screen. You're just like, but because you're like a touch typist and you know where the letters are on the keyboard, you're typing and you know what you're typing, right? But it's all gibberish on the keyboard. None of it makes sense.
So this is a dream.
Subject 98. You begin twisting your cheeks as hard as you can, along with something to the effect of "This cannot be real."
Yeah.
This is certainly not happening. Bo.
I'm still listening, but I'll be right back.
Okay. Bo, you're picking up what might be described as like weird clipping errors, right? Like things are not lining up as perfectly as you might expect, right? And it's like leading you to like push things around or move things because you know that it's not where it really is, right? And then
Me?
Yeah.
Ardo?
There we go. I blanked on your name for a second. Yeah, adorable. Just burst through effectively a wall of reality, and sends you all tumbling into a let's see. Are we missing radio completely, or is he back?
Yeah, he's gone.
Okay. All right.
Hello?
Oh,
I didn't realize
yeah.
my mic was
Ah.
muted.
There we go.
Oh, yeah,
all right,
we can
cool,
hear you.
cool. All right, so he's back. Yeah, so the walls of reality kind of break, and you fall into just a pool of blackness and inky darkness.
This is like my nightmares.
Um,
Who'd have guessed?
Yeah.
Sounds like
that-
home for Axel.
Hey, look, I got the overnight slot for those of us in the U.S. I'm running a nightmare scenario.
Yeah. As I see like the sort of inky blackness, right, I instantly, okay, I know what this is. I hold my breath and as we plunge. Like, nope.
See, the setting in my game actually has a place called the Ink Realms. That is a nightmare.
Oh gosh.
So are we all falling now?
Oh yeah, everybody falls.
All right.
How much
We're all
damage?
falling.
Well,
we just-
time to brace for whatever impact is at the end.
All right. So
This is great.
So yeah.
Except if this is an illusion, are we actually going to take damage?
Speaking of which, everybody takes 6 damage from escaping that last scene.
6 damage. Ouch.
Your armors apply, right? So
Okay.
whatever armor you have, reduce the 6 damage.
Okay, yes.
I don't remember. Do I have armor?
I'm trying to find my own armor.
Yeah. So if you look at your normal defense, it looks like Miranda has 2 armor.
Good.
I've got 2 armor.
So I took 4 damage.
Yes. Axie has 2 armor.
Okay.
Bo has 7 armor. Adorable is 2 armor.
Yep,
and
yep.
Subject 98
S6.
as 6.
Yes.
Where's
Where do I
our-
record damage?
Yeah. where's our
You
damage
have a
counter?
stamina value, and so it's
Mine's
Stamina.
not filled in.
Oh, here I'll do that for you really quick.
Thank you.
I'm
Same
just
for me.
gonna, yeah.
Is it on the second page of our sheets?
No, it's up with the main character sheet.
Okay. Oh, I see it. Okay, cool.
Hmm.
And you said it was a 6 damage fall?
Yeah, it's 6 minus your armor of 2, so 4.
Cool.
How much willpower am I supposed to have? 3?
3.
Yeah, you should start off with an amount equal to your drives.
With Axel or Axie, whoever he is, would he have taken more damage if he landed on all 4s? Because as he's falling, he's trying to swim through the air.
So the damage comes from the last scene, like the weirdness in the lab.
Okay.
Right.
So we'll come to like you may take damage at the end of this scene just depending on how it resolves.
Okay.
But we need to know what people are doing in this scene. The endless pool of darkness.
So 98 knows what this is, right? He's going to hold his breath and sort of like he's going to like try to calm himself. So he's just gonna hold his breath and just and try to like let it pass over him without out of sight, out of mind kind of thing. Yeah.
Like, are we going like full litany of fear here? All right. So normally that would be something like a mental plus concentration roll.
Right.
But if you want to burn a willpower, I'll let you use science instead.
Yeah, sure. Use the power of psychology.
Yeah. So you'll get to roll your intelligence and science instead of mental and.
All right. Sounds good. Sounds good. Let me get back to the dice. Yeah, that sounds wonderful.
And we've moved from Dune to Flight of the Dragons, where you're just like putting out math equations, going like, nope, this can't actually be accurate.
Yeah. Oh no, that's a 28.
All right. And who wants to tell me what they're doing next?
Using what he just observed and everything just before this happened, Bo is going to do his best to convince himself that he's not actually falling.
Okay. So again, that's going to be that same like mental plus concentration, and unless you can offer me up some alternative there.
That sounds fine to me.
All right. So you have a mental of 4, so it'll be your mental and 2 dice.
Mental and 2 dice. Okay.
And while Subject 98 is like effectively going through like all the scientific reasons why this wouldn't be real. By conversely, Bo's just like, nope, 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 nope.
And unfortunately, the bad rolls continue. 9.
Ooh.
Okay. So
Ah!
Falling, definitely falling. 110% falling.
yep. I know this isn't real, but I can't convince my body of that, and this does not feel good.
Damn you, instinct!
I'm
Matrix
essentially
makes so much more sense now.
I'm essentially going to be doing the same thing, but what I want to do is I want to use forensics to check my physical body to see if I can feel any pressure being applied under my feet, or see if there's anything that I can observe about my fur that would be causing wind rush to go through it. Something minute but noticeable for myself with whilst I'm supposedly quote unquote falling.
Effectively trying to pick up like some kind of glitch in the way this thing is designed.
Yeah, so a bit like in movies when they're in space and their hair doesn't float like it's weightless.
I thought for sure you were gonna say, "Oh, try and find a glitch in the Matrix."
No,
I already did
I already made my one Matrix joke. I'm gonna leave it there.
Are you sure? Because I have some red powder and some blue powder.
I feel like we've had this conversation before.
All right, so this is gonna be your sense, your forensics, and then your powdered. Speaking of which, because your powdered gives you added support to senses.
Okay. So that's going to be a sense 10, forensics 10, and then powder as well, did you say?
Yes.
So that's going to be a 28, and then I'm doing a 3d6 or a 4d6 for that?
4 dice.
Okay.
Because you have your attribute, which is 2 dice, a talent, and a power. So that gets you up to 4.
Cool. So 4d6 plus 28, was it?
Plus 28, yeah.
And that's a total of 39?
Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. I think that leaves us our axolotl and the other bunny.
Is everyone all right? I think we took a bit of a fall. Don't. This is very scary
still
for all
falling?
of us, I'm sure.
Oh, it's still falling.
Now the irony is, like, you're in some kind of fluid. Axie can talk with no problem because you're like amphibious, right? But other people might be they might be suffering some kind of like drowning sensation.
Can I make air bubbles form with my power? Like a Sandy Cheeks helmet.
Yeah, we can do that. You'll need to spend a willpower,
Okay, that's fine.
and then you're just gonna roll your strength plus ultra bubbles.
Okay.
If you had like a medical talent, I'd let you add that in too.
I don't think I did. Nope.
No, it doesn't let you do. All right. So you're gonna roll 24 and 3 dice.
Thank you. I'm not very good at reading character sheets.
That's right. And this is a one shot in the first time playing these characters, so totally understand.
3d6 plus what?
24.
Come on, roll high. We'll tie for 2 of them.
All right. And that brings us back to Miranda.
I'm going to prepare to land on my feet. Except we're in water, or can we feel that we're in water?
Yeah, well, you certainly feel like you're in some kind of black liquid.
Hmm.
The black lava lamp.
Black
Can
light
I
lava
swim
lamp.
upwards?
Can you what?
Can I swim upwards in this stuff?
You can certainly try. Like I wouldn't stop you.
All right, I'm gonna try to swim upwards as quickly as I can.
All right. So here's what I would suggest. Spend 1 willpower, and we'll let you basically move from super running to super swimming.
All right.
For this one action, and so you'll roll your dexterity, your rapid rabbit, and your movement. So 30 and 4 dice.
34. Where's my Discord? $40.
Oh,
Excellent.
so
Okay. So give me 1 second, and we'll resolve this scene. All right. So, Bo, since you don't need to breathe at all, you don't take any damage. Everyone else will take 3, and it bypasses your armor.
Okay.
As the sensation of drowning kind of consumes you. Well, actually, we'll let your mental defenses play. So whatever your mental defense is, you can
Right.
apply that.
Would life sciences apply to this defense? Oh, actually, it doesn't matter. I have a mental defense of 4, so I think it's okay.
I've got a mental defense of 4 as well. Would it still be
The armor,
damage,
not the value.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry. I have a
Mental
mental.
is
Again, Axie doesn't take anything because Axie doesn't need to breathe.
Okay, I was a little
Subject
worried.
98 Yeah, Subject
That's
98
awesome.
has 4 armor. You're completely fine. Like your mental fortitude is like, no, I'm cool. Adorable. You have a mental armor of 1, so you take 3 or 2 damage.
So I have a question about acrobatics. It says negate 7 points of terrain penalties. Is that
Yeah.
apply?
So if you're moving through difficult terrain or anything like that, and I say, oh, there's like a a -10 to your movement roll, your acrobatics will negate that automatically.
So I got 3 minus 1 for armor, so that's 2 damage, right?
Yes. All right. And so the 5 of you like a fall through a ventilation shaft, spilling out onto the floor. In what looks like a centralized hub. Like there's a number of different hallways, and you can see some more of these drifters, or like soldier types, guarding a central door. And I'm going to point this out that when you're like spat out back into what you hope is reality, you are just drenched in this the same like clear goo with that black motes.
Okay.
Whatever that might have been.
Very
But it does seem that you are back in the ship, and things are coming back together.
Okay.
As we are, we're now closing in on the 2-hour mark. So I want to take a quick pause here just to remind everybody about the charity. And just remind everyone that if you donate, this is going to go to a number of great LGBTQIA plus causes. Also, you can give our heroes a hand if you donate more than $10. You'll give them all, or you'll be able to give them willpower bonuses. If you donate more than $30, not only will you give them a willpower bonus, but if you're one of the first 18 people to donate, you'll be getting either a book or artwork.
Where's the donation link? I'm asking for a friend.
Can someone post that in the chat?
All right, I'll get that.
The Twitch chat.
Let IT take care of it.
Twitchy, twitchy. There you go.
Oh, it's just 3 asterisks.
What?
I don't put.
Oh, it's at the very top. That's
Apparently, Phoenix cannot write URLs. Hold on a moment.
So that explains a little bit.
Like, well, yeah. So I see. Oh, I see. You posted the link, and then Phoenix posted the breakdown of what donations give everyone.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. And so, just quick station identification. Let's take a 5-minute break, and then we'll come back with you guys in the hallway looking out at the hub.
All right.
Can we do that?
Sounds
Yeah,
fine.
sounds good.
Sounds good to me.
See y'all in 5 minutes.
So let me know when we're no longer broadcasting here.
All right, I will hit the. Here we go. We are back. Hello, everybody. Welcome to WBDD. They said do station identification. Voodoo Dolly Radio, TV, and we're back to doing our Metahumans Rising stream. I'm going to encourage everybody again. Hey, it's for a good cause. Make our lives easier, please. Send a donation of $10. We do that. And we still also have the $30 donations. We still have Metahumans Rising books that are being given away. So you get on it, we'll make it happen. And I think we can continue now.
All right. So before we went to break, the team had just escaped a nightmare simulation that ran them through some of their worst fears, and then somehow spit them out of an access tunnel and into a central hub of whatever base that they're in. The team can see a group of these soldiers, these genetically modified soldiers with chitinous armor guarding a door that seems to be larger than the others. And they have a moment to react here.
Are we in immediate line of sight of the guards?
So this is kind of a hub area. You're in an access hallway of the hub, and you kind of see the layout. But if they turned to look at you, they could see you, but they're not paying attention to you, is what it is.
Okay.
That sounds like a chance to give them a funny kick to the face.
Maybe we don't want to. Maybe we don't want to disturb these people just yet. I mean, they're busy, they're distracted. Maybe it's our chance to get out of here.
Yeah. Do we see any other exits?
So nothing so much marked as exit, but there's like you're in one of 5 hallways that you can see from here, and then like this huge like bulkhead double door that they're guarding.
Right.
Hmm.
You don't suppose we can do the take me to your leader kind of thing, do you?
Unless any of y'all can do mind control, I doubt it.
All right. So charge.
Bo is going to flip out his collapsible baton.
Wait,
Mhm.
wait, why we gotta be so violent? Does it have to be violence? I mean, come on. Surely. No? No one's got nothing?
Hmm.
Way I see
You
it,
like-
we're captives here. And if we don't fight our way out, we're probably not getting out.
Hmm.
What's in the other direction?
So if you look down the hallway that you're in, there are a couple of doors, and then it just kind of turns at a right angle.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
I think we ought
doors.
to look around a little bit.
Yeah, maybe we can like go around the side and check it out.
Okay, so like if you backed up into the hallway, there is a door on the same side as the door that these guys seem to be guarding.
Okay.
So
So
this side
basically-
door, is it something that we can get to without alerting them?
Assuming it's not noisy, potentially yes.
I'm sorry, but I'm a very noisy person.
I can be very quiet. I'm a bunny.
Don't worry about being noisy for now. Let's just try and get to that side door.
I
I think you initiated a call.
now
I think
that's
they're looking
radio.
for they're looking for the
The
Zoom.
Zoom link. Yeah.
Yeah, let me repost that for you. There you go, radio.
Great.
Come join the Zoom.
The thing is, he pinned that link just a moment ago.
Oh yeah. But sometimes people don't spot things right away.
Yes,
All right.
Happens to the best of us.
Side
Yeah.
door.
indeed.
Wait, no, we gotta wait for the other guy. Where's the other guy gone? Hello? Hello? Where is he?
I'm gonna use my little bunny paw pad. Well, I don't even have paw pads. I just got. But I'm gonna go over to the door super silently.
Hmm.
All right. So you're gonna move back so like moving back and away, that's not a problem, right? You go over to the door. It looks like there's some kind of pin pad, or like a swipey thing and a pin pad, and then again, it's like a bulkhead door. So you would need to figure out how to get it open, right? There's not like a knob or anything. As soon as you enter a code and the door would open for you.
I was
Can
about
you
to
hack
ask,
this
is it
thing?
not something I can brute force?
Well, I didn't say that.
there
I
a
was just
hacker in the
describing
house?
what the door looks like. I'm sorry, what was that?
Is there a hacker in the house?
Yeah, does anyone have
I
the
got you.
camera power?
Except like hacking with an axe?
Yeah, I could like break down the door.
Or alternatively, what I could do is I could look around and see if there's maybe some sort of code kept nearby.
Sounds good.
All right, let's go hunting for sniffing out some codes and clues.
All
Been a
right.
while since I did this.
Give me a sense and forensics roll.
Sense and forensics. So that's going to be a 20 3d6.
Well, your power adds to that as well. So 28 and 46.
28 plus 46. That's a 36.
All right. So, with that in mind, what you're able to do here is, it's not like anyone has like a passcode written around, but you can tell which buttons on that pin pad have been used more, right? Like these are the ones that are worn down and not as well maintained.
You know, that one's looking real grubby. What do you reckon it's
Are
all
there,
ones?
is there like 4? Are there 4 that are worn down? Or 3 or 2 or 1?
It's like 5 that are worn down. So there's a number of potential combinations. And so here, let me point this out because you are a super fast bunny here. What you could do is make a intelligence and science roll, and then
That.
adorable, you'll actually be supporting it, giving Miranda a bonus equal to your forensics.
Okay.
So no need to roll for you. You've actually already made that roll by identifying it, and so we now know that you're supporting. So essentially, you'll make your intelligence plus science, and I think you have formal science, right?
Yep.
So you can add that in as well, and a plus 10. So that's a 17 and 46. And then if you want to get really nuts, you can spend a willpower and add in your rapid rabbit.
I don't think I need to. 6, 4, 4, 3.
Yeah, just to show that you're punching them in like at super fast speeds. But I think we just know that you're punching them in at super fast speeds.
Yes, I'm super. What do you call it? What do you call it? It's smoking.
Yeah. So
I thought
essentially-
that's the alarm on the door. I was really worried.
They're
Yes,
dumb here.
you just burn through every combination of those 5 digits as quickly as possible, and then the door slides open when you're on permutation, like 325, right?
Gotta go fast.
So the room that you can see looks to be like a conference room. There's a number of windows on the far side. Are you guys going in?
Yeah. I mean, we
Let's go.
did
The
all that
door's
effort
open,
to
yeah.
get in.
Can I
Alright.
fit?
Can I fit?
Yeah. So you kind of have to like duck to get under the doorway, right? Because I think you're
Okay.
kind of taller. But yeah, you're good.
Right.
So once everyone's in, the door the door seems to like wait a moment and then it closes, right? Like the door's like, oh, no one else is walking through here. My sensors aren't doing anything, right? Who looks out the windows?
I look out the windows.
All right. Do you have any kind of fear of heights?
No, buddy.
What about fear of lack of atmosphere?
We're in space.
Not exactly. But I will say this: you are high enough that you can see the curvature. It
Oh.
seems to be ascending.
Stratosphere.
Oh no.
Is there
Are
a
we
gust
in
of wind as the
space?
doors opened?
I'm glad we didn't go out that center door now.
Well,
Might have
I'm just
just
glad
opened
this
like
place
the-
ain't a
space.
restaurant.
if you can picture this, right, like that central door, would lead to a room that is now to the right of this one. Right. So there's like a wall between you and whatever's ever on that other side of that door.
Okay.
Can I tell if there's anything on the other side of the door from here?
Give me a well. You mean the other side of the wall?
Yeah,
Yeah. Give me a sense of perception roll.
sense and perception. See here.
So this is essentially just like
6,
you're putting the ear to the door and listening.
13 plus 3d6, it looks like.
You got it.
Well, I'm learning this game already. So let's just go back. And it's a 21.
All right. So
Anyway.
the you unflop a floppy ear and apply to wall.
Mhm.
But it seems like these walls are relatively thick, so you're not really hearing anything on the other side.
That could mean several things. That there is nothing on the other side is one of those things.
Well, I will say this just for the fact that you have science. If there was nothing on the other side, if you could hear anything, it would probably be the sound of wind.
All right, so
Yeah, we're not in vacuum just yet. Just very high in the atmosphere.
yeah, we probably shouldn't break this window.
Okay.
Wait,
We've
did you
never
say
been
break
to
the window or don't break the window?
so high before.
Don't break it!
Break the window? Okay.
No!
No, 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 no.
Keep decaf. We're all dead. Oh,
Right.
right, Spook.
I'm just joking. It's
If we go
fine.
down,
We already almost suffocated once.
98 is just gonna go down the corridor as the conversation is happening.
If you can do it once, you can do it again.
I'm gonna follow him.
Wait,
I'm gonna follow. I might as well follow 98. I'm out of ideas here.
Wait, so which way are you going?
There are two directions.
Yeah, like you can go towards the guards or away from them, basically.
So
I will go towards
What's-
the guards because if they're guarding something, it must be important, right?
what is in here?
What the room that you're in is like a conference room. Like there's like a
Conference
large table. There's a number like there's like a large TV at one end. It seems to be off. There's some chairs around it.
Okay.
Is anyone coming in to the room we're in?
No, like once you were all in the room, the door shut behind you.
Okay.
And we're now off to the right of the guards, if I remember rightly.
If you were like the guards, like if you're facing the windows, the guards would be to your right. Right. If you were facing the door that you came in, they'd be to your left.
Are there any computers in this conference room?
There is a terminal on the table.
Let's go have a look at that terminal.
It seems to control the television.
Just controls the television.
Yeah, like it's like start meeting, join meeting.
Crash
It's a
meeting
Zoom,
and
it's a Zoom.
lose your screen.
Weirdly mundane compared to what you're seeing out the window.
And it's in English.
That's a fair question. I'm gonna say yes.
I
Is
was
it
gonna
powered
ask,
by
is it the
Zoom?
same gibberish we saw before?
No, it's in English, which I'll point out to Adorable is actually kind of mildly relieving.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because that means we're probably in reality.
Well, at the very least, it's
someone
not an
wanna
alien spaceship.
Right.
hit
Yeah.
me to make sure, or it seems to be pretty foolproof.
What was the suggestion?
Someone wanna hit me to make sure?
Nah,
want.
I think I'm just going to give you a relative guarantee that we're probably in reality,
Okay,
but we're very high up.
I've
Mhm.
never
Anybody got-
gotten high before.
Mhm.
You know how to
then-
fly?
Oh, we're pretty high right now.
I guess so in the meeting room, right? Is there one of those like maps of the like a floor plan or something? Anywhere in this room?
So we're gonna make a cinematic edition roll. Like I didn't describe that there, but there is a logic behind that. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna roll your fortune, and then if you have it, add serendipity to this.
Oh no. Oh no. I am not going to succeed. Okay, let me give it a shot.
Can I?
So-
I
so
might
if
be
you-
able
if
to
you're- if
assist
you're
that. I'm a
feeling,
lucky bunny.
If you want to get push your luck here, you can spend your last willpower to double your dice roll.
Yes, I think I will. So does it double the dice pool or double the number?
So here you would write it. I'm gonna post this in the chat here.
Okay. Yeah, I will spend my willpower, my last willpower. In games that do
It would
involve
look something like
willpower, I've been okay, sure. All right, gotcha. Oh. That's a 10.
Oh, wow, okay.
Everyone roll
Oh.
this, or
No. So
Oh,
the
okay.
cinematic edition comes from the person who made the suggestion.
got it?
All right. Like normally we're really forgiving about like people supporting and helping each other, but this is like kind of a meta aspect. We're like, oh yeah, I
Right.
need a fire hose at the top of the Nakatomi Tower, just so I can jump off. Yeah, okay, we'll make that roll. Okay. So here's the deal. There is a blueprint. It's not labeled.
Oh, shit.
So you can tell
Okay.
there's actually a large room next to you. Right? And you
Right.
can see where like other rooms are.
Right.
But without any kind of labeling or descriptions there, it's really hard to know what they mean.
Right.
Are there any
okay.
does it mark any doors that don't go like how they got the symbol on the thing on a blueprint where a door actually goes out or in?
So it marks doors so you know where like airlocks are, if that's what you're asking.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
it does look like the large room next to you does not have an airlock.
And does this sort of floor plan resemble any like like a space station or something that the shape is commonly known?
This is thoroughly if you could imagine a double-headed axe as a flying ship of some type, that is
Okay.
kind of what you're in.
Okay.
Well, this is
All right.
certainly a villain.
This is
Okay. But it is presumably a human ship because the interface is in English.
well, you know it's human because you've already identified this as being a vessel controlled by Chimera.
Right. That's right. Chimera. Okay. Got it.
So kind of human.
Semi-human, perhaps.
Do we know if any of the bug things can breathe in space?
Unclear.
Okay.
If only we could blow open an airlock on them.
Like in
Yeah.
that one movie, Alien? Out of character.
Yeah.
Um, so if you can imagine like a smaller version of this, and then if someone can post this in the streams chat, we can happily share that with everyone who's listening in as well.
I can pull it up on my. Where are you sending it?
I sent it to the Zoom meeting, but
I
I
can-
can't post to the Twitch stream for some reason.
I can pull it up on my OBS interface. What am I supposed to be looking at? Oh, the Okay, I see.
Yeah, so like a smaller version of that.
Right.
Like significantly smaller, but that's the general style of what you're looking at.
I see. Okay. So let me pull it up on my screen. We can carry on the scene first whilst I do that.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. So you just scroll down. Yeah, there it is.
Looks like that. Covering my face with it. Oh, let's cover that. All right. That's an interesting looking ship.
I'm gonna need to zoom in on that.
It is not of that size, but it is of that make.
Okay.
That's kind of what you're in.
Okay.
Neat.
Can you guys see it?
And that's at 0% zoom too.
Oh yeah, yeah. If you scroll up, you'll see someone standing on top of it, and then when you zoom out, he's like minuscule.
Okay. Oh, 0% zoom. Okay.
Yeah, that's why I was saying.
Yeah. All right. That there.
But yeah, that's the general shape that the blueprints indicate.
Okay. Now,
Actually, why don't you give me? Does anyone have vehicle?
oh, hold on. Browser error has occurred.
Do
Um,
I got manual.
I do not.
And move.
No. This is very much like a vehicle specific thing.
I
Oh,
have
manual
recent-
labor. Yeah. If you have technical operations, we could work with that. But this would be vehicle.
right.
I
I
don't.
do not. The closest thing I have is
navigation.
research. Yeah.
It looks like Bo has this. So Bo, no role required here. But once the layout of the ship that you're in is pointed out, you can basically deduce that it just based on the shapes that you are probably next to whatever the like cockpit isn't the right word because it doesn't require one person.
Bridge?
Bridge.
Bridge, yeah.
Or ops or command center or whatever the term they're going to use.
Right. But that's
Okay.
probably what they're guarding.
So that's where we were, and that's where we probably want to go.
Anybody want to invade the bridge?
I've already got my baton ready.
Yeah.
Now,
I got my footy paws ready.
I got my
So-
big fuck off axe ready. Sorry.
you
Um,
have some options here, right?
Yeah.
You can go back out into the hallway, try and confront them head on, and go through the door, or you have this nice wall next to you that leads directly onto the bridge.
How many people are guarding the door?
It looked to be about 10 people.
We're going through a wall.
Do you think we could use this room, like we just keep opening and closing the door to maybe try and pull some of them into the room to check it out?
Put him up.
Yeah.
I vote we're going through a wall. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I am going to try to break through the wall with momentum.
Nice.
All right. So, you basically you're only rolling to see if you get sixes because you're trying to hit a wall. It's like an automatic thing. You're going to hit the wall.
Yeah.
Right?
I
think
well,
we can all
I
agree
have-
on that.
Assist.
I have what do you call it? Add 6 damage while whenever taking a movement action before attacking.
Nice.
The only thing is, so like you're going to use your move through attack. It's normally 16 damage. It's going to be 14 damage in this instance. And the reason for that is you get an extra 2 damage from your subterfuge, but you can't really fake out a wall. You're not going to catch the wall by surprise.
Mhm.
And so the damage is only 14, not 16.
How much do I need to knock down this wall? I guess I don't know yet.
Well, I'm going to keep that to myself.
Okay, well, I can use dexterity plus movement, right?
It's your favorite attack. I'll highlight it for you.
Move through 12 plus 8 plus 7.
It's 12 plus 5 dice. The stuff in parentheses is just telling us how we got to that 12.
Mhm.
12 plus 5 dice.
Yes.
Okay. Here we go. Gonna try it as soon as I find that. Roll. 12 plus 5d6. Here we go.
Ooh,
30.
All right, so no sixes there. All right, so essentially what happens here is Miranda starts running around the conference table as quick as possible, and like every loop, she's hitting the wall over and over again, like multiple times, like bop, 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 bop. And each time like denting it a little bit further. It's not enough to break all the way through, but if you keep it up, you will get through. It would probably help. It'd probably be faster for other people help though.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna I see the where exactly in the wall Miranda is hitting, and I just go, whoa, whoa.
Oh, hold on just a second, guys. It doesn't look like we're broadcasting.
uh,
Oh no, we're back. We're back. Okay.
We're back?
Yeah,
Okay, great.
It's what do you call it? It's what do you call it looks like it's Twitch again.
Yeah, that looked like it was a Twitch error.
All right.
they've been
Thank you,
having problems over the past week. So
Okay.
Yeah.
So other people are gonna kind of assist Miranda here.
Yeah. So 98 is just gonna, as Miranda's going around in circles, he's just gonna wind up, and then he'll just slam down on the impact point.
All right.
My attack is not fantastic, but I will roll.
Yeah, it's going to be 23 and 3 dice.
Yeah. Gorilla Smash. Ooh, there's a 6 in there.
So that 6 is going to give you extra 2 damage.
Nice. So
now the downside is your damage is only 4, but that bumps up to 6.
yeah.
Is anyone else going to help get through that wall?
Yep. I'll give it a good whamming.
I
All
don't
right.
realize my strength yet, so I'm letting the ones I think that are stronger go ahead.
All right. So
I'm not
was that
strong.
was
I'm
that
just
Ashley?
resistant. I
Was
said,
that
I'm
was that
not
actually
strong.
that said it was gonna help get through the wall?
Actually, well,
All right. So go ahead and give me a close combat there.
close combat. Sorry. Here. 3 dice plus 24. Yep. Come on, roll high. Or 1-6.
It's at
All
least
right.
half.
So you can like you busted through. You're just now trying to like space to get people through there. You can see people on the deck starting to like stand up and like what the hell's going on, like that sort of thing.
Tell you what I'm going to do. Just in case this draws attention, I'm going to step over in a corner next to the door in case anyone comes running in.
All right.
Clothesline
the
them for
door.
me. Oh,
Lock
sorry.
the door so they can't get in.
I'm gonna, at the mention of that, I'm gonna prop one of the chairs underneath the handle.
But this is like a sliding door.
Oh, that won't help then.
Could we like jam the part where the door slides into?
Well, one of the like you could wedge a chair into it so like it just will not open from that direction.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we can say that that's what Bo does, and then what about Adorable?
Do the bunny thing.
We can't hear you if you're saying anything.
Do apologize. I think I had myself mute there.
No worries.
Okay. What are we fighting the guards?
No. Trying to bust the wall
Not
down.
yet.
Busting a wall, even better. Right.
Like
Yep,
doors
but,
barricaded. How do we get through the wall?
Oh, well, head first.
All right.
Head down, feet in motion.
So why don't you give me rabbit punches there?
Okay. Let's not use let's not use my head. I'm gonna need that for later.
Oh, well, see, I could totally like rabbit punches is just the placeholder name. This could totally be like you run into it, slam your head on it, and just double kick off of it. Like that's gonna help.
Now, if there's anything I've learned in my long life, it's to use your head. So that's going to be a 17 with a 4d6?
5 dice.
5 dice.
Right here.
5d6. 17. 32.
All right.
We're the 6.
So with the 3 of you kind of hammering the door, or hammering the wall, you tear it open. But as soon as there is enough room, it's not like they're going to wait for you to come into the room. But the drifters that are there are just going to open fire on you.
Oh no.
These guys are using these guys are different. They don't have that like chipness armor or anything. They seem to have like blaster pistols.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So this attack is against everyone.
Uh-oh.
Can I jump in
And-
front of the group? Maybe take it for him.
Yeah, so that was actually what I was about to bring up, because I think this is actually what 98 excels in.
Yes. May I
So-
use a defend others?
Yes, you can.
All right. Cool. So as they start opening fire, 98 will just run in front and take the bullets. Because he can. That is a 42. Not
All right,
sure.
well, that is higher than my 26.
Yeah.
So you are going to take 12 damage twice. So,
Right, which is reduced by 7 because of my armor. So
Right.
that's
So
10
5 and up.
damage.
Yep, 10
All
damage.
right. Thank God I have regeneration.
I don't feel it.
And of course, the person sitting at the captain's chair or the command seat slowly turns around. It is a actually rather unassuming woman in a lab coat with blonde hair and a ponytail, and she will say something to the order of I didn't think you would actually be competent enough to find me here. Call me impressed. Well, you can't really call me after I'm done with you, but I'm impressed. Just know that. But this is where your escape attempt ends. And she pulls out an energy blaster as well. All right, so let's go ahead. We'll roll initiatives here.
All right.
Is this the voice that was taunting us over the intercom?
Yes, it is.
I
I
made a
kind of
promise to you, and you're not gonna like the result. I promise you that again.
You have no idea how much arrest you're under.
I am not going to justify her with a response. I'm just going to race in, and I'm going to do my initiative right now.
Yeah.
And she's got, what do you call it? I'm going right for her at full speed. And I need to find my initiative again. Initiative 28, 26 plus 3 dice.
You wanted a nightmare, you brought a whole mess of nightmares upon yourself, lady.
Oh, come on. What kind of crap is that? 112.
All right, actually, for your 6, that'll and 98 and adorable. Each of you get 1 willpower for rolling a 6 here.
Nice. Woohoo. Thank you. Need to double check if there are any willpower actions I can take. Page 99.
Hey, I got a 6 too.
Yeah, I think you're the first person I called out there.
I don't
Okay.
think I've gotten a 6 yet. No, I haven't.
Hmm.
No, I did way back there. My
Okay.
first initiative. I was.
All right.
Okay. All right. So the drifters will open fire on you guys. This is the crew that is commanding the ship, by the way.
Okay.
So they will begin by firing on everyone.
Okay.
And
Actually, may I interrupt before they fire?
What would you like to do?
So I have two actions.
Uh-huh.
The first action I'm gonna do is to close it. I'm gonna get as close to the lady as possible. So I believe that's like a move or something.
Yes,
Yeah. Do I need to roll for that? Or
you will. So this is like a larger room.
Yeah.
She's at medium range to you.
Okay.
So you'll roll your dexterity plus movement, and your difficulty is a 40 to get there in one action.
Oh, a 40. In which case I'm just not going to bother because there's no way I can get that 40.
If you get over a 20, you can close one range increment in an action.
Right. Okay. Yeah, sure. Then I'll attempt to do that.
Right. So it's not like if you get over 20, you'll get halfway there. If you get over 40, you get all the way there.
Right. Okay, halfway there is fine.
But
then I
the
will.
thing is, I still roll for my attack, and I don't think your interrupting action would stop the.
I see. So all right. Okay, my bad. Then I will. Sorry, I only get one action if I interrupt you.
Well, you get two actions on your turn.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Then I will. Then I will interrupt. The initiative, and I will use that action. Use a willpower to get my potent advantage and become a looming threat. I will attempt to provoke the two gunners.
Gotcha. Okay. So yeah, go ahead and roll your mental plus provoke.
All right.
And if you beat my attack roll, they will just all attack you instead.
Okay. Very nice. Gorilla in the room. My provoke is 13 plus mental, which is 17. All right. 3d6.
So 17 and 3 dice, and you need to be able to 23.
Monkey. Yeah. That's the
All
way.
right.
27.
Okay.
Monkey.
So you have earned the right to take 12 more damage.
Okay.
But here's the thing: the rest of the group does not take 12 damage.
Yes. So, is that both 12 each? Oh,
Well, no, this is just them concentrating fire on you this time.
okay. Good. Gotcha. So that's reduced by my armor, right?
Yes.
Still alive, boys.
All right.
All right.
Okay, so that brings Bo online.
All right. Well, seeing as he's taking a whole lot of fire, I'm going to come running. I don't know
Alright.
how much distance I've got to the guys, but I'm going to start swinging.
All right, so they're at medium range. So you're gonna make a movement roll here. Which that's gonna be your dexterity. Doesn't look like you have movement, but you have ultrahuman. So you'll roll your dexterity plus your ultrahuman. So that is a 14 and 3 dice. If you get over a 20, that'll put you halfway there. If you get over a 40, they put you all the way there.
I got 27.
All right.
Again.
So one action puts you like into the bridge, but not close enough to the drifters to really interact with them. Now you can spend another action just to finish closing distance if you want to.
Actually, what kind of cover do we have on this bridge?
So think of it like a kind of sci-fi setup. Like people have different terminals and different stations. So you could probably duck behind that. You'd have some kind of like metallic and plastic structure with like circuit boards and stuff like that in between.
Excellent. Well, I might as well duck back there and draw my firearm.
Okay. All right. So you'll spend an action to take the cover, and And as long as you're behind cover, you get a defense bonus and an armor bonus.
Excellent.
Okay. All right. So Miranda.
All right, I plan to rush her.
All right. So you just need to roll your move through because you can easily close distance. So you're actually probably just running around the entire bridge just to pick up the momentum to like hit her and keep her
Right.
from knowing what direction it's coming from.
Okay, so what do I have to roll?
It's your move through right here. It's the same thing you roll to attack the wall, except that this time you get your full damage because they can be surprised.
All right. So that is move through plus that is that 12, same thing, 12 plus 5d6.
Yes.
All right, let's roll that again. Go for some sixes this time. Come on. There's a 6 in that one this time.
Excellent, excellent, excellent.
30 is total.
All right, so that will hit, and then go ahead, add 2 to your damage.
Do I roll another dice for that?
No. Like your damage is that value that's listed there. You just get an extra 2 on top of it for rolling a 6.
Okay, so damage is says 4 parentheses 12. What's that?
Oh, you're looking at your stable strike. That's like if you don't move and you're standing in one spot.
Okay.
Your
So
damage here is
it's
16.
16 plus 2 is
So
18.
so 18.
So I damaged her for 18.
Okay. All right. So before she can even get a shot off, you like whip around the bridge, come through. How exactly are you hitting her? Like, what does that look like?
Bunny feet. Boom!
So you do like a double
A bunny
drop
kick.
kicky thing and back to running, and you
Yep.
realize that
Drop kick.
Yes.
well, bunny kicks, right? And keep on running, and you find out that like she shatters because she is a robot.
Oh, come on!
Oh no.
I'm not used to being around humans. Are they normally made of metal?
No, they
No,
aren't.
No.
Is this a fake
that
out?
was a fake.
Oh no.
All right. Well, Dr. Green does not get an action now. Subject 98.
All right. So 98 is just going to move. There are 2 more. They're just the two chitinous creatures, is it?
No, there's like 5 of these drifters in here, but
Okay.
they're not the chitinous variety, right? This looks
Right,
like the
okay.
command crew.
So yeah, so I'll start by trying to close into the drifters, which should be my movement. So what's the number I need to beat to move in to close with it?
So you haven't moved in yet.
Yeah.
That means that they're medium range to you. So if you get a 20, you'll get halfway there. If you get a 40, you'll close the ranks.
Okay. So that's a 24. So I get halfway there. There's a 6 in there that makes a difference. And then what I am going to do is, because I still have them provoked, I think I get 1 or 2 more turns on it. I'll take a full defense.
Well, that was your second action for this turn.
Oh, that was my second action. Okay, never mind. That's fine.
Then you took 1 action to interrupt, and then the second one to close ranks.
Right. Okay. No worries.
Okay.
So okay, that's fine. I will close in then. And at the end of my turn, the marks from the gunfire slowly starts to fade as my regeneration becomes active.
Yeah, yeah. So you'll recover some stamina because
Yeah.
your regeneration is now active.
Yeah.
Yeah, and here I will do this.
These guys hurt.
I'm gonna post this in the chat. This is what these drifters look like, along with the doctor.
Hey.
In case anyone's wondering. And then if someone can post that into the Twitch chat, I would appreciate it.
Yeah.
Okay,
Sure.
so Axley, you are at medium range from them, but you're no slouch when it comes to movement either. Although you're gonna have to close ranks. So if you want to, or you could do your bubble blast, bubble beam. Sorry.
I think I'll close in on them.
All right, so you're gonna roll your dexterity plus your movement and ultra bubbles. So 15, 26, and 4 dice. If you get over a 40, you will close ranks. But if you get over 20, you'll get halfway there. And
46 plus what?
It is a 26 plus 4 dice. Because it's a
You do it,
dexterity.
man.
35. I'm so close.
Did you get a 6 in there? No. All right. Yeah. So you get about halfway. You have one more action left. We know you can close the distance on that one action, but that'd be the end of your turn. Or if you don't want to close action, or if you don't want to close ranks, you can still bubble beam from where you're at.
I'll bubble attack them.
All right, bubble up.
I'm looking right at it. Okay. Thank you.
Bubble bobble. Sorry.
It's okay.
Bubble dragon? No, bubble axolotl.
That's what it made me think of.
34.
All right, so that's
Nice.
gonna hit. And how much damage does that do?
Says 10.
10. Okay, no 6s there, so that's 10 damage.
If
All
they were
right.
doing labeling the goons ABC 1, 2, 3.
The Jackson 5.
That's exactly what I was thinking again. Darn it.
All right.
See
So
why
in my head.
XYZ.
there's like 3 of them that are closest to you that you're able to take down. And then adorable, you have an action, or it is your turn.
Fantastic. How many drones do we have?
Well, there's 2 more of the drifters, the guys with the blaster pistols.
All right. And they are a 40 distance away, you said.
Yeah, but you're a rapid, or you're a rapid rabbit, I think is your power.
Yes, yes. Power. Where's
Oh no, you're powdered. Sorry, but the
Powdered.
point is that you actually have a advantage. Like if you just do your in and out, you can actually close to medium range and attack.
Okay, let's do that. What do you want? Did you want to roll on that, or am I just good to go?
Well, you'll need to roll because this is like you're not just moving, you're moving and attacking.
Okay.
Right?
So is this
now,
a
you need to get-
4d6 or a 5d6?
It is 5 dice.
5 dice.
And you need to get over 40. So if you want to spend a willpower, you can actually double your dice roll.
I will spend a willpower.
Okay.
Turning that into 10d6. Oh, big
No,
acceptance.
it's just 5d6 times 2.
Oh, okay. So the result is doubled.
Yeah. So the format should be in our chat. You'll see it right there. It just should use your values, which is 17 and 5d6 times 2.
Okay. Do apologize. And it's a plus 17 and plus 10.
No, just. Oh, did you roll a 10?
No. Like, yeah, I've not rolled yet. I'm just figuring out what the bonuses are that I'm putting into it.
Yeah. So it's right here. It's just in and out. You're rolling 17. That's
17.
the value, and then the 5 dice. 5 dice times 2.
That's 35.
All right. But were you planning on doubling your dice roll?
Yes. So
Alright.
6, 1, that's 7, that's 14, 18.
35
18.
again, huh?
It's
18.
okay because we know that 35 is going to hit, and if we double it, you're well over 40. That's enough
Yeah.
for you to close ranks.
Excellent.
So no need to actually do the math there because we can just we don't need the exact number. And with the
If
two
you want to
sixes,
do 36 plus 17.
each of those 6s gives you an extra 2 damage. So what's your final damage there?
So that's going to be plus 4.
Uh-huh.
And then the damage on in and out is a close damage of 8. So that'll
so
be a
12.
12.
All right. That will be enough to take out the last two drifters. That leaves us with one problem, though.
Hmm.
You are now in a spaceship with no pilot,
Oh no.
and you hadn't left the atmosphere yet. You were in the upper atmosphere, and now you're on your way back down.
Does
Oh,
Can we do
navigation
the?
help?
Can
What's
we
that?
all grab the handles at the same time together?
is there a
And try
handbrake?
to.
All right. So I'm going to need a couple of different rolls for you to put the ship down safely.
Okay.
All right. So we.
Does
Oh,
Can we do
navigation
the?
help?
Can
What's
we
that?
all?
Just going to put away his gun since everything is done now. Come out of his cover and take a look over the controls.
Okay. We're going to need someone to try and navigate. So
That's
if
gonna
anyone
be
has.
me. I got navigation.
All right, boom. All right, so you're on navigation. And then someone to figure out all of the secondary and weird controls.
so I have research.
Do you have technical operations?
No, I do not, unfortunately.
Yeah, research would be like finding information in a library or on the internet.
Right. Okay. Gotcha.
Is
I do not.
anyone incredibly smart, even if you don't have technical operations?
I have a 10.
All right, so that will probably still be your best bet. All right, so that means that the people making the rolls are Subject 98, Miranda, and Bo. Axley and Adorable. What can you guys do to help them, right? So look at your talents and see if you can't assist in some way.
Acro animal bargain brawn butte climb discipline escape.
That's escape artist.
Oh, manual move.
And then perception. We have manual labor. So if you spent a willpower, I'd let you use that as a bonus for any one of them as they're telling like, hey, go over there, move this thing, grab that and get it over there.
Could I use my perception to notice any flashing lights or warnings?
All right. Yeah, we can definitely do that as well. Just spend a willpower for me.
Yep.
And then, so the question is, since either of you can help any one of the characters, let's figure out what your roles are. So for the piloting, it's going to be your fortune plus your vehicle and perception. For navigation, it's your senses, navigation, and computers. And for systems operation, it's your intelligence plus technical operations.
Yeah. So I only have 2d6 plus 10, which is not very much to get me anywhere. And I have no willpower. So I'm probably going to need the assistance.
Someone should probably help Subject 98. Is that going to be Adorable or Axie?
I'll help the lovely gorilla man who is now riddled with energy blasts.
All right. So go ahead and you'll roll a 20 plus 2d6 now.
Okay.
And then Axie, who are you going to help? Are you going to help?
What are they doing again?
You're using your manual labor just to like get stuff where it needs to be to help them in their jobs.
What jobs are they doing respectively?
So Bo is piloting, and then Miranda is navigating.
I'll help with the navigation.
All right. So Miranda, you're gonna roll your sense, navigation, and then a bonus +5.
+5, but not, and 3d6, right?
Yes.
All right, so that's 6 plus 7 plus 5 plus 3d6. That's 18 plus 3d6.
98 is like pressing buttons. Like, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm making intelligent guesses.
Wow, Bo's all like, this can't be much different from the flight sims.
Oh no.
He gets a 27, looks like.
5, 6, 1.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. All right. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 successes. All right. So this is obviously like some weird, super high-tech ship. It's not exactly an alien ship, but except for the fact that the controls are in English, it may as well be an alien ship. You can figure out how to pilot it. You basically have a strong handle on the navigation. Like that's actually, I think, the best thing about it. Like, you know where you're going. But the systems operation is just nuts. And you bring it to a controlled crash. Right? Everyone.
That's about the best we could expect.
Yeah. Everyone take 10 damage minus your armor.
I think I just died.
0 stamina does not mean that.
Okay. Well, I got 0 stamina.
Yeah. 0 stamina means you need to make a check to stay conscious.
The regeneration has kept me out from 0 3 times. Like, it made the break points very, very good.
Where does it say my total armor?
Axie, you have 2 armor.
So
Right here.
I'm running.
So that'd be 8 damage.
Oh, I guess I would. I have armor of 2, so
yeah,
that's still.
I went into the negatives.
All right. So what you're gonna do? This is just to see if you stay conscious or not, or take an injury potentially.
Nope, I'm at 0.
Oh, you're at 0. Yeah. So
I'm
just
at
roll your
-2.
Constitution against a difficulty of 15.
Con.
When I did 98's build, I was like, I saw, okay, defense armor. I was like, nice. I saw healing regen. All right, perfect. Yeah, wonderful.
Does acrobatics or fitness help me?
15 even. I don't.
All right. So it looks like you just rolled 66. You should be rolling 6 plus 2d6. In this situation, let's take a quick look at your character.
I saw 17.
Okay, and with a 6, so you managed actually to avoid taking an injury, even though you almost got knocked out.
That's gonna leave a mark.
Yeah, I'll let you make an acrobatics roll to mitigate the damage. Roll your dexterity plus your acrobatics.
Give me a minute.
+2 or 3d6?
That'd be 3 dice.
Okay. Plus Roll. 12 plus 7 is
Me.
19 plus 3d6.
My rolling acrobatics.
4, 6, 5, 34.
Yeah. So, just as, like basically as you're impacting, you kind of just run up the wall and then back around and take 5 damage instead of 10.
Okay, so I have one stamina.
But again, if you drop to 0 stamina or below, it doesn't mean you're dead. It just means that you had the potential to be knocked out or take an injury.
Well, I'm glad I
Yeah.
did not have that potential.
But yeah, so you guys, I don't want to use the word safely here, but you managed to land the ship.
And we did not die.
Yes, that's the important part. We're not
Yeah.
dead.
We're
As a
alive.
matter of fact, Bo manifests some weird, dark, tendrily stuff as this happens, which he doesn't seem to take a whole lot of damage from this.
All right.
Ouch.
And from the rough wreckage of this ship, the 5 of you emerge triumphant. And that brings us to the conclusion of the
Yay.
Yeah,
Alright.
this was magnificent.
Yes, I love
It
it.
was amazing.
In fact, I
Thank you
like
for
this
running.
character a lot now. Keeping it.
Yeah.
Yes. I'm keeping Bo. I hope you don't mind.
I don't mind at all. So
As per law of TTRPG requirement, I have to ask, do we level up?
So if this was a regular game, you would be at the end of a story and you would get some experience.
Okay, Shadowrun rules where we get skill points, not technically leveling up.
Yeah, like you would increase things individually, right? So
Yeah.
you
Nice.
might get between like 3 and 6 experience. Like we were going to calculate that out, and that would be enough to either buy like a minor boon or a full advancement or increase some stats, right? Or
Right.
increase those characteristics, and then you would gain like either a contact or a new drive based on the story, right?
Okay.
Like one of the so drives are primarily like motivations, but they can also be like, I now have an enemy of Chimera, right? And so because you went this adventure, you've now made enemies with Chimera, and if ever the GM is like setting up a storyline and they haven't like declared a villain, you're like, Chimera is behind this. And if the
Yeah.
GM's like, yeah, Chimera is behind this, they'll give you a willpower, and now you got to deal with Chimera on top of everything else.
I
okay.
love it.
Nice.
Yeah, so
Right.
it's like I know some games like to make enemies a drawback. No. Having an enemy is actually like an advantage to the heroes because it gives you like a narrative control. Like I'm injecting them into the story.
Oh, okay. That's cool. Okay.
So everyone have a good time?
Yeah,
Thank you.
It
Yeah,
was a
definitely.
blast.
Great.
this
Fun as
was
hell.
great. And it's introduced to you a new system.
Yeah.
This is pretty much everything I wanted Times Edge to be system-wise, if not story-wise.
We can adapt it.
It's possible. I'd have to talk about that.
Hmm.
So again, I want to thank like all of our thank you guys primarily like for playing in our game here, right? But also like thank our listeners, thank the supporters for the charities. I hope you guys have enjoyed this game.
Yes, thank you everyone who tuned in. We may not have many viewers right now, but everyone who's there, thank you so much.
Yeah, it is 2
Welcome.
a.m. in
What?
America.
Huh?
I said it is 2 a.m. in America, so
Yeah.
yeah. Like,
So
It was
let's,
amazing playing with you guys and being able to participate in this charity stream. Thanks to the tech team as well as the mod team who's arranging things behind the scenes as well.
Yeah.
And
let's go through a round and we'll do some outros if you want to tell everyone where we can find them, and then I'm happy to give like answer any questions that like listeners might have or anything like that. So if anyone wants to start, and then I'll tell people where they can find me at the end.
Well, I can be found right here with Fool's Room or Fool's Moon. I'm like the IT director. I'm working on my own game. I guess me and French are kind of working on it together too. So, and the name of that game is Kalansar Mori, Science is Magic. There will be more information about that later. I'm still working on a lot of the system. I yeah, I mean, you could also join our Discord server. I'll post a link to that after we're done here if you want to stick around and but maybe come onto our server, play some games or contribute. We do that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
I hope that you all will want to like donate something. So, and other than that, I think it's been good. I'm keeping this character.
Yeah. Once again, I'm Noodle. I don't have much social media of note, but I'm glad to be part of this experience. Definitely keeping this character if we ever play again, that's for sure. Yeah, that's about it. Nothing special.
Yes, I am Fringe. As Lena noted, I'm helping her with her system, and I have my own that I'm going to be developing called Beyond Time's Edge. But that's a story for another day. I don't have a whole lot of social media presence. I can't really be found much of anywhere, really, except around here with Fool's Moon. But we
Are you
have some
saying that someone
projects that are
changed
probably
earlier on
going to
the
be
edges?
streaming soon. And I hope to see you when that happens.
Yeah, when we go, me and Fringe are kind of working on a channel here, and when we have that set up, if you're around Fool's Moon, you're definitely gonna learn about it. So stick around if you want.
Crap. Starting to sound like my character again.
That's okay.
Absolutely. Sound however you'd like.
I'd like to sound like I'm asleep, but here we are. Give me a minute.
Sure.
Yeah.
Well then, why not Vex next?
Hi, I'm Matthew or Matt, and I'm on Discord. I'd prefer you don't follow me because I don't like to stream and I get stage fright.
No.
No problem
You
at all.
did wonderful tonight.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah, thank you
you're
for joining
awesome.
us.
awesome.
Donators are awesome.
Yes,
Yes,
they
thank you for
are.
donating, everybody who has. I know a
Yep.
lot of you have donated. You're stuck with the stream all day. Thank you for that too.
The last stream of the night, or is there more?
Oh yeah, there's games after
There
that.
are 3 more games coming up.
Donators are awesome.
Yes, they
Thank you for
are.
donating, everybody who has. I know a
Yep.
lot of you have donated. You're stuck with the stream all day. Thank you for that too.
The last stream of the night, or is there more?
Oh yeah, there's games after
There
that. Socials that you want to promote?
I got a Twitch that I don't stream with.
And so I've been the GM. My name is Dave Silva. I'm the writer of Metahumans Rising. If you guys want to find out more, our website is housedoc, that's DOK.com. You might have seen some comic book style pages. We actually have a web comic on that site. And then you can also find us on Twitter at HouseDocPro. Also, the doc is spelled with a K there. We're on Facebook at Facebook/Metahumans Rising. I think that should like point you to all the vital other things if you're interested in finding out more about Metahumans Rising. That should point you wherever you need to be.
I'm going to go ahead and totally drop your URL into the chat so they can click on it.
I put the itch.io one in there.
Oh, thank you.
And where?
Yeah.
Keep on losing my Twitch window.
Yeah. Oh, if you go to the itch page, there's another AP if you just want to see more of the game.
Oh, you got it.
That one's I want to say that's
That's
like
Phoenix.
fighting math and Greek mythology at the same time. I'm sorry, not Greek mythology, Greek philosophy. So, but yeah, any questions before we break and make room for
When session 2, huh? Oh,
I don't know when
Pardon?
session 2. The session 2 might be like 40 minutes from now. Unless they want to start
meant to
early.
this campaign.
Oh, that's probably going to be if there's another if there's another charity stream down the line, we'll definitely try and bring everyone back for a second appearance.
Oh yeah, that sounds good. Sounds good.
I
Yeah,
think we all.
I want to
think
bring
we-
Axie back.
Yeah.
I think we can all agree that this team is a lot of fun.
Oh yeah, for sure. For sure. I enjoyed it at least.
Yeah, I'm glad you had a great time. And if there are no other questions, we can go ahead and break. I know it's about 40 minutes until the next event, so there's going to be a little bit of a pause here. So
I'm
my
gonna
apologies.
see if-
I guess I should have stretched things out a bit more, but you guys got kind of creative at the end and slipped past the guards at the door.
Screw the guards at the door. Boom.
And they were just standing up and not braced in any way for that impact, and so it doesn't bode well for them.
I heard jokes about a locked door stopping a party before. And one game, it actually did stop us. And it happened here again. Locked door, nah, we break down the wall and go around it.
The sequence broke.
Yeah. But that was a lot of fun, guys. We should, find a time to play later. I mean, I know I'm gonna be playing with Dave in another campaign soon. I hope.
Yeah.
That I'm looking forward to too. Yeah, the game's really fun. Definitely gonna try to rope more people into it. I think it's well thought out mechanically.
Well, thank you.
White.
Yeah. All right. I did not eat lunch. It's like nearly 7 p.m. So I needed, since we ended early.
Yeah,
I
go
think
get your
time for
food,
me to
man.
go and eat.
I'm leaving the call now. Bye.
Right on, y'all. Catch you
Yeah.
next time. And again, thank you to all our viewers.
See ya. Thanks for donating, guys.
Bye.
See ya.
And thank you, Dave, for GMing for
Yeah,
us.
thank you
Yes,
very much.
thank you
That
very
was
much.
Great
It was
new stuff.
amazing.
You're awesome, buddy.
All right. See ya.
Thanks, everybody.
Where's the leave button?